time for a bat rep, Blue Table fans. Let's roll. There he is! What up? It's Josh. Josh and I are playing a game today. It is the classic mashup. Say it out loud. Tell me out loud what the classic mashup is. It's
Tyranids and Guard.
No, it's not.
Oh, not that mashup.
Yep. Whoa, what would be the classic matchups? You could do Dark Angels versus Chaos. You just mentioned Man versus Bug.
I think that one's really fun. Orcs versus Ultramarines.
Yes, that's right, Orcs versus Ultramarines. But today we're doing Eldar versus Dark Eldar. Here is Josh's army. We'll do an overview in just a moment. Here's the board that we're playing in, the Jade Spires terrain that we made. We'll talk more about that. And the Studio Dark Eldar army, which is currently having some other models integrated into it from a trade. This comes to 1750 points. That is the point level that we're playing. All right, so in fact, if you pull back out, this is kind of a really fantastic setup for a game. You have side tables to keep all your stuff on. You've got an awesome table with awesome painted terrain, painted armies. And I like to pull these out, just have this little ledge here to put stuff on and keep that table clear. All right, Josh, go ahead and tell us about your army. What do you got?
All right, so let's start over here. So we have two Guardian squads. They both have shuriken cannons. Don't mind those. I left three at home. They're just proxies. All right. Hopefully they die soon. All right, so just die quick so I don't have to put you on the table.
You think that. You keep thinking that way. Okay.
So we have a Dark Reaper squad with an X-Arc. He has a Tempest Launcher and Fast Shot.
All right.
We have a squad of Warp Spiders with an X-Arc that has two, whatever their gun's called, Death Spinners.
Right.
Then we have a squad of 5 Scorpions with an X-Arc with a Claw.
Awesome. Love the color on those.
I love them too.
It's classy.
Then we have another unit of Scorpions. You can tell the difference. They're the classics. And they
traditional yellow and green. Go ahead.
And they're the same. An X-Arc with the claw.
Okay.
5 Fire Dragons. Just 5 dragons. Then we have a Falcon with a missile launcher and a pulse laser.
Okay. So this isn't a scatter laser then, that's a missile launcher.
No.
Okay,
It's
just have to remember that.
Wave Serpent with scatter laser.
All right, fantastic.
5 Dire Avengers.
Don't you mean 10?
Yeah, that number. Math is hard.
All right, that's awesome.
I play Warhammer.
There's more than 10 there. All right, and?
2 Farseers that each have Doom and Guide.
Okay. Oh, that is brutal. Okay, go ahead.
We've also got 3 Vipers with scatter lasers and shuriken cannons.
Okay, fantastic.
And then a Wraith Lord with flamers and a sword.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. And by the way, Blue Table Painting can duplicate almost anything that you see on these bat reps. We can make it custom from scratch, like this army. And in the case of the Dark Eldar, these should be up on our web store soon. And here's what we have. We have 10 Scourges, 2 units of 5, each with heat lances. We have 6 warriors just for holding objectives, and 2 raiders, each with 10 guys in them. They're armed with shredders, but I'm making those blasters, so I've got a little fudge on what you see is what you get. 5 incubi with an Archon. The Archon has a clone field and something else I can't remember. Boy, these are really backlit. So anyway, those guys are in a Venom. 2 Void Ravens, and by the way, we do have the cockpit pieces for those. They just need to be gently glued back on. They're all painted up and everything. A Kronos with a Spirit Siphon or something like that on it, and 12 Witches and Lilith Hesperax. And so this isn't the official model, it's just a converted stand-in. And that is 715 points of Dark Eldar. All right, let's talk about the board. You've got these things provide cover, but they are not area terrain. They're kind of a what you see is what you get thing. So if you were behind them or partially obscured, you would get a 5+ save. Let me show you what these look like with a guy behind them. So something like that. We're usually pretty generous with the line of sight on those. These are impassable terrain. You actually move around them and they physically block things. And same thing with these 3 hills that you see. So there's quite a bit of hiding area on this, but there's no areas where it's completely blocked off. Like there's a giant starport in the middle, or there's a giant hill in the middle. So 6x4 table is pretty standard, and that is what we have. So let's start rolling it up. Josh has got the rule book. He's going to roll deployment type first.
Nope, mission first.
He's going to roll mission first, just like I said.
Mission number 2.
All right, and what is that?
Purge the alien, which is kill points.
Okay, fantastic.
Right.
So, okay, go ahead.
Then the battlefield. 6. Vanguard strike.
All right, fantastic.
All right, so we're going to roll warlord traits right now. I'm going to take the strategic traits, and I got a 4, which is strategic genius. While your warlord is drive, you can re-roll any reserve rolls. Failed or successful. Okay.
I'm going to roll on the same chart.
Okay.
And receive a 1.
Your units have moved through cover special rule while moving through runes, and stealth while moving through ruins.
That's useless. All right, fantastic. At go first, set up first. By the way, we got another awesome bat rep getting finished up over here. It's going to be fantastic. So we'll just have to be quiet over here. Oh, a 1.
A 3.
Beat that 1. So it's going to be Josh
first.
Yeah, that's really the only way to go. All right, in that case, I'm going to reserve a lot of my stuff. Notable, these automatically are in reserve, correct? Because they're flyers. And all right, we're going to talk about deployment now, and I have some comments on that. So in reserve for Dark Eldar, we have 2 Void Ravens, and these are the guys in the transports, and then the Scourges are going to Deep Strike. Over here on the Eldar side, we have 2 units in transports, and Warp Spiders, Guardians, and Wraith Lord in reserve. So why did you keep these guys in reserve and not just put them straight up on the board?
The Guardians I wanted to keep in reserve because they're really squishy, and I'm low on troops, so normally in games with objectives I want to keep them off the table as much as I can, because I don't have a Warlock with Conceal on them, so they just don't want to get shot at.
They're pretty weak, their range is so low, and they're just kill points waiting to happen.
Yep.
Now one thing I want to point out is that because of the way the scenario is, this guys for the Eldar side can come on in this part of the board.
Yep.
So this little thin edge of the triangle really puts you close to the meaty portion of, you know, what I have over here. Now you notice I deployed really in this corner. I just measured 48 inches from all those 36-inch range scatter lasers. And basically, if you look at it, you've got, for Dark Eldar and Eldar in this game, you've got mobile and not mobile elements in both armies. And so, it's like that old thing where if you have racehorses, where racehorse A is fastest, B is second fastest, C is third fastest, and your opponent has a similar lineup, you want to put you want to shuffle it, basically. You want to put your fastest against his least fast, and then match up. Is that how that works? Anyway, for those of you who heard the analogy, you know, so you can win 2 out of 3 that way. So what's going to happen is there's going to be really 2 games here. There's going to be the game of the mobile forces, which are the Vipers and the Grav tanks, versus mobile forces on the Eldar side, which will be the Raiders and the Venom, basically. Unfortunately, really all I have is the 2 Raiders that can kill vehicles. This has double, whatever it is, splinter cannons, so that's really just not that good against his stuff. So where am I good against vehicles? Right here. You've got my Heat Lances. These guys can deep strike and just blow that stuff up. So it occurred to me, the Scourges that is, so it occurred to me, really it's better for me just to hang back. Why am I in such a hurry to rush forward and get killed? You know, I don't want a Gallipoli scenario on my hands where, you know, I'm not Tyranids where I can just send wave after wave of expendable guys. So I'm just gonna wait and see. The problem here is I saw this So this is a blockage, this is a blockage here. In fact, if you look at it from the angle of the board, there's actually a solid curtain on this side. But the problem is, once it's turn 2, Josh can start bringing on this other stuff right here, and it's going to be awfully close to my fragile troops there. So my strategy of swinging around this way, using these two elements as cover, probably isn't that strong, since both the warp spiders and the shuriken cannon platforms can really lay into my lightly armored troops. So quite frankly, my assessment of the game straight out of the gate is that the burden of proof really is on the Dark Eldar. I'm going to have a hard time. What do you have to say, Josh?
I like green.
His strategic comment is, I like green. That's why I painted them this way. All right, so let's roll. I'll see if I can steal the initiative.
Is it night fight?
Okay, so 4 up for night fight?
Yep.
Okay. I do want night fight, but it's not night fight, so we'll check for it again at the end of the game. We'll do steal initiative. I should warn you, I've been practicing rolling 6s, so here it comes. Nope, I'm going to roll a 2, so we move right on to Eldar first turn. All right, end of Eldar turn 1. There's no shooting.
Nope.
No shooting, just repositioning.
Yep, you were too far out to, even if I'd moved 12, my long range
couldn't have done it. So that was a good move for me, because my original deployment was to put the witches here, hope they survived a turn, get into cover, and then run out and start piking stuff.
Right.
But with all those multiple shot weapons, the math just was not there to do that. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so what I did was pretty much exactly what Sean explained. I moved this way so that if he comes over this way, he's got to fight my army that's on the table. If he comes over this way now with his army, he's got to fight my reserves, which start coming in. Which,
right, and you'll get the initiative. Oh, that's right, because of the warlord trait. Yeah. All right, so those warlord traits can really, really push the battle one way or another. And quite frankly, I can't have this. And really, the way Josh is playing it, it is better for me to start swinging around this way, basically. And really, it's going to be turn 5 or 6 till the close combat guys are seeing any action. Because Josh and I both have the same plan in mind, which is blow up the close combat guys with your ranged guys before they have a chance to get anywhere. So, all right, we are off to Dark Eldar turn 1. Just trying to get people to do the irresponsible thing. I'm like, drop out of college, Josh, and join our pirate crew.
Does it count if you had already dropped out of college?
Yeah, that's right.
I did for a while.
And then you applied like a year later.
Yeah, I count that.
All right,
I count that as jumping ship and joining the pirates.
I jumped ship.
Join the pirates. Now there's some interesting numbers happening here, which is in order to get my dark lances within 36 inches of this bad girl, I have to get within 48-inch threat range of the Vipers. So I'm just going to risk it and hope I can blow this up and get the first kill of the game. So let's roll them. I have, yes, thank you. Lilith Hesprax and the witches both have combat drugs. Josh has been kind enough to twice remind me to do that. So let's roll Lilith first.
Oh no, it's 2 for the army.
Oh, it's for the whole army?
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
So everyone gets
all affected units gain +1 weapon skill.
That's actually really helpful for you, because I've got some pretty high weapon skill. All my aspect warriors are weapon skill 4 or 5.
Right. So that puts the witches at 5 and the Lilith at 10.
Which she does the special thing with her weapon skill.
She gets extra attacks too for a cut above or whatever it is.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll my 2 dark lances. I have carefully done my line of sight right between here, so there's no cover.
Okay.
And 3 ups, looking for 3 ups. That's 2 hits, fantastic. It's strength 8 lance, which means your maximum armor is 12. Front armor is 12 anyway, so that doesn't affect anything.
Okay.
So I'm looking for 4s to glance. And that's nothing and a penetrating hit.
All right.
So you're rolling for
Jink and
right?
Flat Out, which I pass.
Oh, crud. All right, well, I guess I did a whole lot of nothing. By the way, did sneak the Venom up here. This is a risky move because I'm likely to come under some fire this next turn from undoubtedly at least a couple of these units coming in from reserves. And this does conclude the Dark Eldar turn 1. And we're on to Eldar turn 2, so let's go ahead and roll those reserves.
All right, so let's do this. So the warp spiders first. Start coming in. The Wraith Lord, come back.
All right.
Is coming in.
For threes, right?
Yep, threes. And then both Guardian squads.
Identical. Nothing. Fantastic. Oh no, you get the reroll.
I know, it's like, should I? Yeah, I think I will.
Interesting. All right, here it comes. Yeah, you may as well.
No, one in.
Okay.
All right, so one
Three out
Guardian
of the four showing up. All right.
All right, and then while we're doing this really quickly, we're going to guide. So that's guided. And then guide. Successful. All right. All right, so my warp spiders are going to try and deep strike right there behind the little venom.
And they're going to go off the board. 10 inches.
Or 7 that way. All right.
Well, I hope they enjoy their one turn of life. Oh, we're at Eldar turn 2 shooting phase. Hey, Karen.
All right.
Eldar turn 2 shooting. Just got distracted.
So everyone just kind of moved up,
Yep.
getting range. These guys came in here, saw where the warp spiders deep struck. And speaking of them, let's shoot them.
Okay.
So they're going to shoot at the venom.
Going for the venom. Venom is armor 10, open topped. That is the absolute lightest armor that there is.
All right, here we go. So the X-Arc hitting on 2s, missed twice.
Okay.
And then 4 other guys hitting on 3s. All right.
God, look at all that.
And then strength 6,
Strength
so
6.
4s to glance.
Yep, that's blown up.
No, you get cover.
Oh yeah, I
jink.
get saves. That's right.
Yep, you went flat out, so you get a 4+.
Okay, and what's the range on their weapon?
12.
It's 12 inches?
12 inches.
Oh, okay, because I got some bad news for you then. Because I have night shields,
6 inches.
which adds 6 inches to your range.
All right, so let's redo the
So
whole
they
thing.
need to be within 6 inches. Sorry about that. And let me just double check that. Oh no.
Oh.
That's they don't have that vehicle. So what has that? Is it the Warriors night vision, lance, jink? Hold
They
on.
come with flicker fields. Which is a 5.
Yeah, they do. And of course, skimmers just have jink anyway, so the flicker field isn't helpful. Well, I could have swore I took the night thing. By the way, that would have saved me just now, right?
Yes.
So how many saves do I need to make?
2 pens and a glance.
Okay, so here we go. 2 penetrating hits, looking for 5s. There's 1. 1 glance. There's another one. Awesome for me. Fantastic. I saved them all.
You went flat out. You get +1.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you very much.
right.
See that? See how Josh is helping me out?
So,
All right, so that was 100% savage action.
in that, oops,
And
sorry.
now the Guardians are gonna shoot.
All right, so I have
Ooh.
4 Guardians.
Not even cover saves. I hope those Guardians enjoy their one turn of life.
So the
Because
Guardians.
it's on.
Here's the normal ones. They need 4s to hit. And then.
Whoa, only 2 hits. Amazing. Strength 4, looking for 6s to glance. Oh, there's 1.
And
Here
then-
it comes, 4 up. No, doesn't make it.
And then the Shuriken came in.
Strips a whole point. Looks like 1, 2, 3 hits.
And 4s to glance. So 2 glances and a pen.
Wow. Okay. Penetrating hit. Looking for a 5. Excuse me, a
Yes.
4. Makes it. The other ones makes it. Awesome. What up? What up? What's going on? Bad. And by the way, I wasn't insane. It's the Void Ravens that have the night shields. So boy, night shields. What a great upgrade, because you can just surprise people with that for no apparent reason.
All right. So.
All right, who's shooting next?
These
2
two.
Vipers shooting at the Raiders. This Raider right here.
This one's out of range.
Okay, fantastic.
It's only the scatter lasers.
Okay,
8 shot.
because the shuriken cannons are 24 inches, right? Okay. Looking for 4s. Oh, look at that. 1 hit.
It's a good thing we're guided.
Well, I don't like that. Wow, he converted quite a bit. 2, 4, 6 hits. Fantastic.
And then
All right.
4s to glance.
Oh, no
Glance
way.
and a pen.
Only 2. A glance and a pen. All right, so I'm looking for 4s, right? For my jink plus... Oh, no, I didn't move flat out. So I'm looking for 5s. Here we go. Glance. Fails. and fails.
Nice. So the penetrating result is
Nice.
6
Boom.
because you're open topped.
Right.
All right. So how far does it explode? 6
Oh,
inches.
no way. All right, that's all these guys then, except this one right here. So 5 warriors and 3 witches.
All right. So the 3 witches, 2,
Okay,
and
6s. 1 witch dies. Boom.
then 3 of the little warriors in front.
Okay, looking for 5 ups there. 1, so 2 of them die, 2 closest.
And then 10 guys inside.
Yep. All right, go ahead.
All right. And then the 10
This is the
guys.
explosion hits on the 10 occupants of the Raider, now destroyed. All right, so it's strength 4 then.
Yep.
Okay, looking for 5s. Looks like 5 guys die. All right, the wave serpent is shooting at what?
The other raider.
Okay, at the other Raider. Here we go. 2 twin-linked scatter lasers.
Nope, just 1.
Just 1.
It's 1 twin link weapon.
Got it.
So 3 hits.
All right. 4s.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nice.
All right.
Fantastic.
And then the falcon is going to shoot at the
Okay, and you're shooting at what? The pulse laser?
pulse laser and the missile launcher.
At the Raider.
Yep.
Okay, fantastic.
So the pulse laser is twin linked because of guide,
Yep.
and the missile launcher all hit.
Okay, crack missile then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Solid shot.
Okay, got it.
So 2. Oh no, 3's
That's
the move.
this.
'Cause you're toughness
Shooting here. Okay,
seven. No,
great.
the painted.
The what? This guy?
That guy.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
What's the toughness?
Strength 8.
Okay,
So you're tough.
that's right. 7, toughness 7.
3 is to wound.
Miss,
One.
miss, and 1. 3 up armor save on the Chronos.
Oh, no.
Makes it.
These are AP2 and AP3. That's why I
Oh,
rolled
okay,
them all
great.
together.
So, but I'd get a cover save, but not a 4 doesn't make it. So 1 wound.
All right, and then final little things. I'm just gonna run everyone around.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so looking for pinning check here on an 8. They're successful. Morale check here. They're successful on a 5. And morale check here for casualties. 1/3 is what I suffered. They fail. And they run 10 inches, and that's right off the board.
All right, and then just as a note,
And the warp spiders, they did a assault phase jump.
their little special rule.
Go ahead.
But they rolled double 5s, and 1 got sucked into the warp.
All right, so 1 guy's dead. All right, we're to Eldar second turn. Reserves, Void Ravens. 1 comes in, 1 does not. Of Scourges, both of them identical. Neither of them show up. That is so bad. So Dark Eldar turn 2 shooting phase. Mason comes up, he's like, I don't know why Dark Eldar and Eldar can ally.
Well, you came up with a good explanation.
I did. I'm like, the Eldar are an enigmatic race that do random things because they're thinking 50 moves ahead. But the fluff justifies anything.
Oh, fluff.
Eldar could do anything. All right, so basically I jumped this Venom over here, pretty much in cover. I'm pointing it at the Wraith Lord, because here's the interesting little mini game going on over here. I'm not too worried about these guys. They get a lot of shots, but the Incubi can get their 3-up save, so it's not that bad. But the Wraith Lord moving into combat with the Incubi is really bad because I can't hurt him. I'll just be tied up with this mega, close combat unit with him. However, the Archon has clone field, which means I ignore D3 hits, so I'd ignore 2 hits. He only has 2 attacks with rerolls. So technically you can only ever get 2 hits, right?
Yeah, unless I charge.
So, yeah, that's right. So, basically I'm going to try and shoot down the Wraith Lord with all these poisoned weapons that are within 24 inches, and I just move the witches up. This is the weirdest game. Quite frankly, I would have done a ton better giving the witches a Raider and just the maneuverability. I probably would have done a lot better moving my guys completely over here, because like I mentioned, the way these are positioned, there's a wall right here. There's like a little safe spot. So a good first turn move might have been just to move over And so I won't make that mistake again. This army actually does have a raider coming for them. It's just getting repaired. So let's go ahead and do shooting. And I'm going to do the...
Where are we starting?
I'm going to do the raider first.
All right.
The raider only moves 6 inches. So the guys on the raider are going to shoot at the Wraith Lord. So here comes a shuriken... What's it called?
Splinter rifles?
A splinter cannon.
Okay.
So... all misses.
All right then.
All right, that's what you get for not rolling with enthusiasm. Yeah. So I've got 8 guys with splinter rifles. Enthusiasm! Nope, just average rolling there. 4 ups to wound. And there's a guy with a blaster. 1 wounding hit.
3 plus saves.
Awesome.
Saves.
Okay, Tink. All right, now these guys here, there's 3 regulars and 4 with a splinter cannon. I don't know why I don't need to roll that at the same time. So looking for 3s. Oh, there it is. Kind of average. And looking for 4 ups to wound. And there are 2 wounding hits. Looking for 3s for the armor. Okay, 1 wound. 1 wound down, 2 to go. And then now the Venom with 12 shots.
With its splinter cannons.
So here it comes, looking for 3s. But yeah, this is all it can shoot against him. So this is it. I've got to make this work. That was not so good. Looking for 4s. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4 wounding hits. So it's more or less 50-50 right now.
Enthusiasm!
Oh, you made them all! You made every single one. All right.
You can still shoot the raider. Like the raider itself.
The raider has a dark lance, so won't that be nice? Thank you very much. We'll use that as our wound, so it's clear. Raider does hit, strength 8, 1 wound. So 2 wounding hits. All right, fantastic. That was not so good for me. All right, the Void Raven came in right here at a very acute angle. And
it's adorable.
Is flying across, and I'm going to fire off 2. Let me make sure I'm getting the name right here. It's a...
so is that the bomber or the...
Shatterfield missile. Void Raven bomber.
Okay.
That is correct. And it has 2 Void Lances. So here it goes. 2 Void Lances. I'm shooting at the Vipers.
Okay.
So here come the Void Lances. That's 1 hit. Strength 9 is 1 penetrating hit.
Jink. A jink.
That's very irritating.
I love jink.
Here come the Shatterfield missiles. So I'm going to angle it just on this guy so it hits both. In fact, let's put it on this guy. So same thing. That puts it slightly closer to possible things that it could scatter towards. So here it comes. That scatters 6 inches minus 4 ballistic skill, so it scatters 2 inches. So it is going to, yeah, it's going to hit all 3. And that's strength 7. So should I roll per guy or should I just roll 3
Just
times?
roll all 3.
Okay, strength 7. And that is 3 penetrating hits. Booyah.
Uh-oh. All right, so do the first pen on that one.
Yep, here we go. Here's the result. The result is a 5.
So it's 6, so it explodes.
Okay, now, but that won't affect anything because they're vehicles,
That
right?
one.
So this one here, 6, boom.
Okay, and then the last
third
one, 5, so it's immobilized.
Okay, what does that do to a skimmer
Nothing.
then? All right. So,
All right. So 2 die.
all right.
Blip, blip.
I'm gonna shoot 1 more missile. Why not? So these guys are dead. Should I have done that all at once?
Yeah.
Then okay. Oh well. But it wouldn't matter if I hit 3 again.
It could
Yeah,
totally matter,
It
yeah.
matters. Okay, so let's do it that way then. So here it is. Gonna hit. Yep, that's a hit. So that would be 3 hits then, right?
Yep.
Okay, a glance and a pen.
All right, so the glance and the pen. Whoop, come back.
Are you getting 4 up?
No, just getting 5 up. So
Okay, great.
it took a glance.
All right, fantastic.
How many hull points do they have?
2. They have 2 each.
So would that blow up the last guy? Because I did 1 whole point from the
Other pen?
immobilized.
Oh yeah, so it does kill him.
All right,
Okay.
so that blew those guys up. Thank goodness. Goodbye, Vipers.
And goodbye.
Yeah.
Plane.
The Void Raven is probably not going to survive the night. All right, fantastic.
All right. So, yeah, go for it. What else you
By
got?
the way, that is a little bit of etiquette. It's typically, in my opinion, not polite to touch your opponent's models.
Touchy.
Take it off. Okay, you can go and stop recording.
All right.
All right, we're ready. I'm going to toss a plasma grenade. Apparently that is a thing that you can do.
Yep. Chucking grenades.
Here it comes. Plasma grenades are strength 4 AP4, and one guy in the unit can throw it. So I'll just put it right here.
Just make sure it's within 8 inches of the Archon.
Okay.
It's only an 8-inch range.
All right, I'll just put it on that guy. There it goes. You know, it'd be hilarious if it scattered on the Wraith Lord and killed him. Oh no, it can't.
It can't.
All right, that's off in the wild blue yonder. All right, so now charging. I just need 2, so that makes it.
All right, well, I'm going to defensive fire.
Oh, okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Overwatch.
So, yeah. Here, do you want to take this?
Overwatch is ready. Yeah, go ahead and stop it. Here we go.
6, 8, 9.
Shuriken cannon, looking for 6s. Nothing. 2, 2, 4. Looking for 6s on the Shuriken catapults. We have a cocked dice. 3 hits, 4 hits so far.
4 hits.
4 hits. And strength 4, toughness 3. And that is 3 wounding hits. Amazing. Looking for 3-ups. Oh, what the what?
Hooray!
All right, 3 guys die. I still got the charge though with 4 inches. All right, that is brutal.
3 incubi in
Overwatch. That is incredible. Okay, Archon has no special weaponry. He's looking at 6 attacks on the charge though. And what else?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I didn't give him anything.
Oh.
Okay. I just gave him a clone field and grenade launcher. So clone field is 2 clones. So I'll just put that right here. Plink. And here come his attacks. Looking for 3s and looking for 3s. So 3 wounding hits.
5 to save. Ooh, I saved 2.
Okay, the incubi with 3 attacks each on the charge. Looking for 3s and looking for 3s. No saves. Look at that. 2 hits and 1 wound.
All right.
That is.
Those dice are brutal.
That is terrible. That was some text. That was some bad rolling.
All right.
My Uber unit managed to kill 2 guardians.
And died to 3 of them on the
And
way.
in the game world, they probably didn't even kill them. They probably just like spun their helmets around the wrong direction. You know, one guy like slipped on the ground and he stepped on his neck accidentally. So he's going to be in a neck brace later.
All right.
Okay, so let's roll them.
So we're going to attack the incubi. So
ready.
technically I did that wrong. I was supposed to take away 2 that were in base contact, and then in my turn I consolidate, but I'm going to consolidate in.
we all know what happened.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
you know.
So 8 attacks, needing 4s to hit.
Awesome.
5 hits and
All right,
4s
this
to
is 3.
4s to wound.
Oh,
3
I didn't
wounds.
use the clone field. I got to declare it. Oh no, you haven't assigned
Yeah,
any
I
attacks
didn't
yet.
attack him.
Okay, so how many?
3 wounds on the
3
incubi.
wounds. Okay, sounds good. So looking for 3-ups. There it is. Thank you. God, that would have been humiliating. What the what?
So I lose by 2.
All right, run off.
Oh,
There
I
it
run.
is.
Do you catch me? Do you catch me? Do you catch me? You probably
6. Yeah, I have initiative 7.
do. Oh, I didn't even beat that with my rolls.
Okay, fantastic.
So they're dead.
I need a big ol' consolidate. 6, awesome. I have an outside chance of having the Wraith Lord fail his charge. Yes! Wait, can I just get back on the
Get
video?
within 2 inches of it. It'd be only within 2
Are
inches.
you wandering off here on the screen?
No,
Are you
we're
still showing us?
We're still showing
Okay,
it. Can you get in for?
Yeah, we're gonna
I don't think
find out.
You can't disembark and re-embark in the same turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's too bad.
All right.
All right, well.